Already tied 8th this season in the Telenet Trophy in his native Belgium, and tied 10th in the Piemonte Open in Italy. Oh. Colsaerts, though, today has bigger fish to fry, and I thought for one moment he actually made that one. As it is, he's left himself a lot of work left.
Peter Whiteford, who wants to bounce back onto the European Tour, lost his card last year, struggled rather, finishing 145th on the rankings, but that's more like it. Good birdie putt, 8 under.
Well, it was a bold first putt from Colsaerts over on the 9th. Nothing stops the momentum more than a 3-putt bogey, though. Hence, his prevailing emotion will be one of relief to the turn in 34.
You mentioned this man's pedigree in terms of wins, Peter Baker, Phil. How about Ryder Cup 3 points out of 4, beating Corey Pavin in the singles in 1993. Good par, stays at 9 under.
Yes, and Baker remains alone in second. Part of an English 1-2 that's spearheaded by Robert Coles, delivering top-quality golf to wing his way into a 2-shot lead with 7 holes to play in the Challenge of Ireland. Welcome back to the Challenge of Ireland, presented by Moyvalley, where Australia's Michael Curtin, after a second-hole bogey, has pulled himself together. Having birdied the 9th, he also takes advantage of the relatively short par 4 10th to reach 7 under. A tap-in for his 3rd birdie of the week on that particular hole. But there was no 3 forthcoming for Jonathan Caldwell. 2 birdies, 2 bogeys so far, and that means he's static at 7 under, still very much in contention. We caught up with Caldwell and his compatriot Gareth Shaw exploring Balya House, a 19th century mansion on the Moyvalley Estate that's been restored to its original splendour and now hosts private events.
I drove down Wednesday instead of going out to the tournament Monday night, Tuesday. No flights, your own car, your own currency, you know, in some ways. Just simple things I got there, your own culture. It's just nice to be here. It's just handy. Friends and family down watching. The simple things like that make all the difference.
You know, Balya House really is a step above. Tranquil elegance on land granted to Charles O'Moore in 1574 by Queen Elizabeth I.
Yeah, it really is. Beautiful house. You know, gardens are fantastic. Yeah, it really is beautiful.
It's pretty spectacular. I wish it was my own, to be honest now, but yeah, it's a lovely another attraction to the facilities, and you know, you come down here, great hotel, spend your days here, pretty easy.
Describing Moyvalley doesn't require the mental dexterity demanded by chess. You'd have to be a grandmaster in grumpiness not to appreciate this place.
Even to come and play golf, and they've got a fantastic hotel here. Stay here, take a walk around the house and enjoy it, and enjoy all the gardens and the scenery around it.
I barely knew Moyvalley last year, even this year, and like I'll return even if the event's not on here next year. It's a great course, great facilities, and it's probably one of the better courses in Ireland, to be honest, and it deserves to be recognised.
A ringing endorsement there, and you'll find agreement from the tournament leader, Robert Coles, who's finally shown himself to be fallible with a bogey after finding greenside sand on the testing 210-yard par 3 14th. And because of that, his first error of an otherwise excellent final day performance, Coles has been caught at the top by Peter Baker, who birdied the 13th to reach 10 under. And look at Peter Whiteford, 5 birdies since the 6th. He's only 1 adrift, with several others still in the mix as well.
Good time to bounce back then for Robert Coles, and what a good chance to do it at the 15th. Drivable par 4, 323 yards. Bunkers to avoid, a very slopey green. Not quite making the putting surface, but that's what he's got left. Fairly friendly pin for him. 3-4-4 his score so far on this hole this week.
3 par 4s here over 470 yards, 2 par 5s over 600 yards, and the short holes aren't so short. Anytime you find the green on the 14th, you have to be a wee bit relieved.
Second shot for Coles then. Little 50-yard pitch. Greens are firm. Not that firm though. That's a misjudgment. Almost guaranteed just to make his par then. It'll feel like a drop shot.
Plenty of elevation needed here. A little too much. Executed that shot so well, but left with something for par.
Coles with that long-range birdie attempt. Well, good try, but he will be slightly miffed. It's the last straightforward birdie chance coming in, really.
Yes, this would be a real bonus for Peter Baker. Doesn't know about what's happened to Coles on the 15th, of course. Good putt, just ran out of steam for the man who was one of Ian Woosnam's vice-captains just up the road from here at the K Club in 2006, when Europe had that record-equalling victory margin over the USA in the Ryder Cup. He's had some career, you know.
What thoughts, I wonder, after all those years. Now the man from Kirkcaldy, Peter Whiteford. One shot out of the lead, but he needs to hold this. Oh no. That'll hurt. Drops a shot on the par 3 14th.
And so a degree of separation at the top. And it's the two Englishmen, Coles and Baker, prospering in the Emerald Isle.
No, I like this action. Stands tall, swings it wide. Very fluid. Can he make the green at 15 on with the big stick? And he's got his reward. Great shot. Keep coming. It's a par 4, remember?
Yes, every great golf course has, for me, a drivable par 4 late on, risk and reward hole. Darren Clarke, the designer here, has recognised that, and I think it's a little gem, 15.
Talking of gems, how's this for a second shot on the par 4? 476 yards. Wonderful posture there from Robert Coles, leaning into the hill, not falling back. Oh, holding it up superbly well. What a shot that is, right at the stick. Is that the shot of a winner, I wonder?
Well, it's a fearsome hole, and he wasn't intimidated. Now Baker from short of the 15th. Oh, no. Catches the upslope. I don't think he's gone back into the bunker, but it's not the desired result, Kim.
Wow, that could be so expensive. Just 3 holes left after this one. Big putt now for Robert Coles. No rush of blood needed here. Joint leader. This for the lead on his own. Slow down. Oh, goodness, look at that. It's gone 4.5 feet past.
Unnecessary angst. The last thing you want to do in this situation is put yourself under even more pressure than you're already feeling.
Third shot on this tiny par 4 for Bakes. And work left there too. My goodness, it's a bit of a struggle all of a sudden, isn't it?
The vagaries of golf. Look at Peter Whiteford just coming off a 4 on a par 3. Now he's got a chance of a 2 on a par 4.
Just have a look at his putting style here. Very high hands. His eyes are actually outside the line of the ball. It's very unusual. We're all taught to keep your eyes over the top of the ball. Pendulum action. Just missing it on the right. All over the place. The putt's starting not to drop.
For par on 16. Well, would you credit that? A 3-putt from birdie range. Ouch, a bogey.